When is your birthday? I mean, really. Like, I want you to look at the time you were born, the time of day you were born, the day of the week, the month, and the year. And I want you to put that together, and I want you to look at that date. God had a very specific date and time picked out for the exact moment when you were supposed to be born. Your birthday wasn't an accident. You weren't just happening to be born at that moment. There was no coincidence. You were intentionally birthed, and you breathed your first breath of air at that very moment for a specific reason. God gives complete intention to everything He does, and all of us are born at the exact moment in history when we are supposed to be born according to God's plan and God's purpose for our lives. You are key to God's plan. You are key to how the universe unfolds, to how history unfolds, and especially now, this time of life, when God is giving signs and His return is so close. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if we see someone who some people judge as unfit, or like from the homeless person on the street to the most popular evangelist that there is breathing air. Everyone has a specific purpose, and everyone's purpose is as important as the other. Remember that. No matter how unimportant you feel, you have got to know that God has a huge plan for your life. But as long as you live in the world, He can't give you that plan. And along with that plan and guidance comes blessings, spiritual, heavenly blessings from God, and earthly blessings from God, the ones that He knows we need, and He gives in abundance because He loves us so much. But we have to be on that path. Does that make sense? We have to be seeking God. I'm not saying you have to be sinless, because no one is. Not even the best person in the world, the one closest to God. Everyone sins. What I'm saying is your intentions, your path, your desire, your heart. You try to walk with God. You try to obey God. You try to do what you're supposed to, and you try to live for Him and grow His kingdom. Help Him, help Him receive people. He can save them. We lead, we plant seeds, and God grows them, and He gets people. He saves people, and He does it through our obedience, our plan. So you have an important purpose. I cannot explain that enough. I can't stress that enough. So all you have to do is ask God to show you your purpose that He has for you and the plan. It may not be immediate. It may not be shown to you in the way that you think it would be shown, but that's when we have to be still and know that He is God. Active listening. We have to be still, but listen for the still small voice. The enemy is going to put loud temptation and distraction, and if something is not right. If you're a Christian, you know something's not right. Even if you're not a Christian by this point, you know right from wrong. So you need to have your eyes and your focus on God, and you will be able to hear and feel Him. You have to study God's Word. You have to meditate. You have to spend time with God. That's how you find your purpose. But it doesn't matter who you are. If you're watching this video, and even if you're not, if you know anyone, everybody that's breathing on the earth, has a plan, has a purpose from God. And God will show you if you seek Him. So you were born for such a time as this. And that's in the book of Esther. You were born for such a time as this. God put you here with all the end time signs at this generation where we are unfolding. Prophecy is unfolding. It's just like layers coming off until the big reveal. So you were here for that purpose. So just remember that, and call on God. Find your purpose and start fulfilling it.